Here we are on, what is this? This is the Ridgetop Trail, Green Trail, and we're going to hit the new trail called Creekside off of Green. If we turn around there, the trail to, is it Yellow Trail that's right there? There's another one, I forget the trail. Either way, we're going to make our way down to Creekside. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right, get into that fast gear here, drop her down. Take a little hit on the left. That berm going up. Not a racer, so don't come at me. Nice and flow here. Just, you know, if you have speed, this is good. It's good here. Nice little drop. Stay on the right side and we'll take this drop here. Oh yeah, across the creek. And now that we're on the other side, we're gonna stay to the left. So you can see MTB only, advanced trails, technical feature. Really what that means is we're gonna make a climb. It's gonna go down steep on the ridge line, climb back up, and come back from the top down and around that way. So, we are on a mountain bike. Let's do it. Now this trail is more natural. James Long Park is pretty rocky, so as we dig and made these trails, there's just a lot of rock, and you know, that's how we kept it. So we're going up into an easier gear here. I know you might be inclined to try to go slow, but the faster you can go through there, the easier it will be. Look at that big huge rock there. That's awesome. Notice there's some squeaking inside of my helmet. I'm hoping that's not getting picked up by video. And if you can't tell, this is steep right here. I'm trying to keep my front wheel down. Okay, level it off. And we're gonna make another switchback. Easiest gear for me. Up, leaning over the front to keep the front wheel weighted so it doesn't lift. Catch my breath. And you can see we came down. That's it's not crazy, but it's nice and steep for a bike. Okay, so I'm gonna regain my breath here a bit because I do like this next downhill. Looking down at the ground, you can see it's, you know, a little bit rocky. It's very natural-ish. We didn't add any of these rocks. If you see these here, that's where they were. Okay. About at the top, we're going to go into the harder gear now to give some speed. We're going downhill. I'm going to put my dropper down. And I'm going to stay to the left. Hit this drop here. Ride the berm out. And cross the creek. Easy gear. Down probably, I think I went down like 5 or 6. Then we're going to cross over the log. There's a huge pile of rocks that we smoothed out this morning, so that's cool. Up and over, easy gear again. We are climbing. It's not a race, it's out to have fun and get some exercise. So granny gear for me up through this section and through the next switchbacks. Power down to the granny gear right here. That way when I get midway through it, I'm in it. Weight over the front to keep that front wheel down. That does mean getting your elbows out, getting your chin over the front of the stem of the bike there. Same thing here, hit the granny gear, over the stem, elbows out, torso and body down low. Okay. This part's a bit smoother. And now we have 2 lines. My preferred line, going down the rocks on the right. Ignore my brakes. Or we can take the easy line to the left. It's all about choice. So I'm gonna hit the one on the right. You can see that there's a bigger chunk there. It's just a small step down. Won't even call it a drop. Wouldn't want to take this too fast. Just enough to have fun. There's a little alt line to the right there if you don't want to. Then we're gonna go downhill and up the other side. So I'm getting to my faster gear to get some speed coming down when I'm on my way out. And let's do it. Rocky, rocky, rocky. A little bit loose there. It's good. Some rocks. Drop your post up. Easy gear here. Whoop, avoid that tree. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot more to climb from there. We are climbing up a little bit more, maybe another, what, 10, 20 feet of elevation. Not much. And then we're gonna go back down. Now what you might be able to see is from here, before we keep going, we're gonna snake down the other ridge around there. And then as it goes straight, we're gonna climb back up this hill to the top before going back down the ridge on the other side. Now, once we climb the ridge and make it to the top there, I think that is my personal favorite of this entire trail. And you'll see. Okay, going down. Little ditch here. Whoop, whoop. Drop her post up for me. Pedal it out over the rocks. Gonna get real steep right here. This is a surprise. This is easy gear. I'm really leaning forward and getting down low and pedaling through it. Okay, now it levels out. But if you're not ready for that one, yeah, you're gonna be walking the rest of this. Okay, I am in the easiest gear climbing up this 52 and 28 front chain ring, I think. All right, now I'm gonna start getting to the easier, to my faster gears. There's a small hit on the left up there that you might be able to see in between those rocks, or in between the trees. We're gonna land in the middle of the trail, hit a berm that goes to the left. I'm gonna carry to the right, roll over some rock slabs there. I'm gonna line myself back up on the left after going through that and hit the next drop. So, as I said, this is probably my favorite portion. After all that, we'll go through another berm in between two trees, and we're almost out to the back side of the stream to cross again. Okay, so here I am. I'm getting to the fast gear. I don't know, I'm not counting. Looks like I'm in probably like 9 or 10, whatever. Hit this, land it, slow down, hit the berm, stay to the right, over the rocks, stay to the left. Oh yeah, cool little section there. Got enough speed here. I haven't pedaled once. Berm in between the trees. Yeah, now I'll pedal. Very cool section. Very cool. And now we're back to the end of the man-made trail and on to the machine-made trail. Look how smooth those rocks are. My gosh. All right. Gonna climb, get down into the easiest gear. We're going back the other direction now. That was my bad, hitting the bell. Make the climb up. Surprised how much this trail has smoothed out just in a couple weeks. So it'll just get smoother. All right. A little bit of a climb here. The more speed you have to begin with, the better. Start downshifting halfway through it just to make it easy. Again, weight over the front, keep the front wheel down. Whenever you got a place that goes downhill, shift early into the harder gear and pedal, so that way you get more speed easily going down. It's less effort on the other side to go up. So same thing here. I'm gonna get into my faster gear, get some speed, don't wash off into the creek below. There we go. And then you have enough fun, you have enough speed to have some fun on these rollers. Okay, I am almost granny gear now. What am I in? All right, second to the easiest. And back up. I know I'm huffing and puffing. I rode this trail this morning twice, and just came back from a week of Sedona. So forgive me. Get some speed here. Dropper. Look through the turn, not what's down right in front of you, but what's coming up next. And then you'll be in a better position to shift if needed. Get your weight in the right position. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep a little bit more pace here. A little downhill here. Keep your speed. Ride the berm around, where it's actually called the bench cut there. Whew. Going up. Whew. And here we are, we're going down. Drop her down, get some speed, stand, enjoy that run down, hit that corner, shift down a couple times, because we are going back up. Drop her down, stand up, get off your seat. Don't let your saddle beat you up and knock you off the bike. Stand, bend your knees. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to happen. Okay, let me fix that. And we're good. Sometimes I reach out and grab a tree for support. Okay. In between this cool rock section here. Remember, stand up off your seat. Bend your knees, stand up. Get that easy gear, get speed where you can. A bit of a climb again. Get that easy gear, so you know you're not working too hard. One of the things I've learned is that spinning faster, that's your cadence, how fast you're spinning your legs. You don't overspin, so you're looking like Sonic the Hedgehog, and your feet will come off. But spin just enough. You use less energy than if you were spinning at a slower speed in a harder gear. You might be able to do it, and that's good for you. You know, but you're going to use more power, use more energy, and fatigue quicker by spinning slower. You are actually using, more power that way. Spin faster. Might seem counterintuitive, but try it. All right, drop her down, going back down this way. Natural speed, pump a little bit. Off camber turn here, slow down. Stay inside. Up the hill, couple pedal strokes there. Back down. Make sure you're up off the saddle here. Stay inside. Up again, and now we're almost out. And there we are. Let me pause here for a moment and just catch my breath. All right, we're gonna cross the bridge here. And we're gonna go back on the Creekside Trail just the way we came. But if you go up to the right, that's gonna take you to Ridgetop and Roller Coaster, where you can go to the other side of the trail. Yeah, more stuff on the other side. But this is a Creekside video, so we're gonna continue back along Creekside the way we first came in. So that part gets flooded down there. That is the old trail, so we built it up higher to avoid flooding. Going back down, the side is pretty fun. You can see this is the older trail. A little bit of growth, some leaves, but still a good time to put in some miles. Okay. This is probably gonna all look very flat on video, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. You see the older trail over there that was cut out due to some bad erosion. This part here is kind of rough. I mentioned that before. It'll smooth out with time. More folks we can get, you know, riding this trail, walking this trail, just the better it'll get. Okay. Really nice creek here, just running alongside of it. You can hear the water as you ride or hike. All right, now we're starting to go back up, you know, higher elevation, away from the creek. And this is going to take us back up to the trailhead where we started. We're going to cross over the red trail here, which is what they call roller coaster. Go through another switchback here. Again, weight down over the front. Keep the tire from lifting. Getting that easy gear, and I just went too far to the left. Look at me, showing you how not to do it. Okay. And up, we'll make a left, and that'll get us back to the trail. Hey GoPro, stop recording.